Reviewing Pokemon Go. So, if you haven't heard of this app, I will explain a bit about it. So, it's basically like geocaching. So, if you do not know what geocaching is, then it is where you are searching for something, usually on a electronic device, like just for fun. So, it usually shows a place, like I said, usually on an electronic device, and you just go there and you usually find something. So this time they're incorporating it with Pokemon, and it's very cool, and it's getting extremely popular. So, for a few disclaimers before I get into this review, um, please do not judge this performance-wise. For example, if it crashes, if it's laggy. One, because I am in Canada, so it is not out yet as of this time. So I'm downloading this from a website. So it's not the newest version, I don't think, and it might be a bit buggier than the actual App Store version. So I'm sorry about that. And the second one is that I am filming this on iPhone 4S, and that is the oldest iPhone that will work with this game. So that is why you should not judge this on its performance, this game, or at least the performance that I'm going to show you in this review. I'm not actually going to be walking anywhere in this review because it's kind of weird to film a video outside. I really don't want to, so yeah. So, as you can see in the bottom left corner, I'm level 5, so I played this game quite a bit. I will name some pros and cons, and I'll show you a bit about the game. So, the main point of this game is basically to catch Pokemon in random places. There's specific batches of Pokemon in specific places, but they usually just appear randomly. There is Pokestops, which are these blue things that you can see here, which are usually pretty cool landmarks that you have to go to, and you can get items like Pokeballs, potions, all that good stuff in it. So, and you can see over there is a gym, that big yellow tower that you can see over there. There's also over here there should be one as well. There's one over there, you can see it. And yeah, all those blue things are Pokestops, which you get items for, like I said earlier. So, yeah, I'm gonna show you the most Pokestop that doesn't give away my location, which is this one. I will show you just as an example. So I'm doing this from a house, so it's I'm obviously too far away, but it's just an example, a Lest We Forget memorial. So when you're close enough to it, you can spin this thing right here, and then items will pop out of it. You can also check up here, see a big picture, and yeah. So there's just landmarks like that all over the place. And you can also, it's a Pokemon game, so you can obviously catch Pokemon. So I'm just going to show you a few Pokemon that I have right here. So you, as a trainer, have a level, and the Pokemon have what's called CP. So you can power them up. So if I could scroll down here without touching anyone else, because it's so laggy. Yeah. Here's all the... Sorry that's so slow, but here's all the Pokemon. I'm going to show off Pikachu or Meowth, whatever. Alright, so here's Meowth. Again, I'm sorry that it's laggy, but I can't really do much about that because I'm running it on an iPhone 4S. But yeah, here's Meowth. You can power him up. I guess I'll show you me powering him up, if this will actually load. So basically all it does is just increase its CP, which is basically its overall level. And I'm pretty sure its CP is pretty much unlimited. I think. I'm not really sure about that. But yeah, now you can finally see his character model. They look really nice, pretty nice in HD. And yeah, it just crashed. I'm gonna try and get back on it. Sometimes it doesn't load properly, so I'm sorry about that. But actually, I'll do a jump cut here. Be right back. Alright guys, we're back. Sorry about that. And yeah, so right now I'm gonna show you some more stuff. So let's go back to Pokemon, and I'll show you a different category of Pokemon, if you will, which are the eggs. So you can get eggs from the Pokestops, the landmarks, like I said earlier, and to hatch the eggs, like in the other Pokemon games, you basically just have to walk to hatch it. So they go from 2 kilometers to 5 kilometers, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a good idea, in my opinion. So I almost hatched my first egg. Now I might as well show you guys a gym. Actually, I don't know. So, I actually haven't, unfortunately, I haven't gone in a gym battle yet. I've went over to that gym right over there with Jinx on it, and the servers were down. Of course, like it actually said, the servers are temporarily down. Please check back later. So, yeah, I didn't get to actually do a gym battle, but I've seen people do it in videos. So, yeah, I think I got the idea of that. So, I wish I could show you me catching a Pokemon in this gameplay, but I really don't want to film this outside. So, I'm sorry, but the catching of the Pokemon basically is you throw a Pokeball at the Pokemon, and if it hits it correctly, then it will get caught. It could break out, but yeah, you can use all different kind of balls like you can in the original games, and yeah. So I think that's all I need to show about this game. If I'm forgetting anything, tell me in the comments. One more thing is you can choose 3 teams for the gyms. So 1 out of 3 teams for the gyms. I've chose Team Yellow. I don't know what it's called, but it's yellow. So yeah. So now the pros. So the pros are this gets you off your feet and like off your couch, and you go outside and play this game. You can just go outside. Shows a good map for all that stuff you can do. You got some good combat, good catching, good use of items, good traveling. So you can the Pokestops are chosen, sorry, in good spots. Like they're really interesting spots. It's good to explore and everything. And yeah, there's like a lot of good things about this game. You can meet new friends playing this game. But there is definitely some cons. One con I have with this game is it drains battery like no one's business. I took like a 15-minute walk when this was at 20%, and yeah, it died in like 15 minutes at 20%. But I don't know if that's a really good example, but yeah, even this is an iPhone 4S, so it doesn't have that big of a battery life. But another con is it's hard to beat out the gyms because like the people who are at the top of the gyms have very big CP, like huge CP. And to get there, you gotta have really, really good Pokemon. A lot of CP, so it's kind of hard to do that. Another thing is it is somewhat dangerous because you should probably look it up, but like there's plenty of ways that you can get injured or hurt by this. But usually if you use common sense or like stay safe, then you can avoid that, but yeah. And I believe the last thing is, um, geez, I forget. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Um, Maybe I'll just talk about something else. But yeah, so this app, I'd probably give it in total probably an 8 out of 10. It's a really good idea. It's really fascinating and stuff. There's cool places and everything. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review. And I will probably jump cut for one last clip at the end of the video when I can remember what I was going to say as the last con. Until then, bye. Okay, so I remembered the last con. So the last con is that you need internet at all times. So any type of internet like Wi-Fi, 3G, 4G, LTE, all that stuff. I don't know which one, but you basically need internet at all times to play this game. So you pretty much have to play it on a phone. This thankfully works out for me, even though I don't have service on this phone. My dad has data on his phone, so I can just use his hotspot. He has I think it's unlimited, and it all gets charged to his school because he is a principal. So yeah, that's the last con. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry for that jump cut, and have a good one.